The world is a churning, brown chaos. One moment, Thor is tracking a giant deer along the riverbank, his heavy spear balanced in his powerful grip. The next, the world vanishes in a wall of water. A flash flood, born from a storm high in the unseen mountains, scours the valley with the sudden, indiscriminate fury of a god. The roar is absolute, the sound that devours all other sound. Thor is ripped from his feet, a piece of driftwood in the river's teeth. His spear, his axe, his identity, all are torn from his grasp and swallowed by the flood. He awakens on a muddy shore he has never seen, his body a tapestry of bruises, his lungs full of grit. He is a Neanderthal, a member of the clan of Hominid, a people of resilience and strength, but as he stumbles to his feet, naked save for a torn loincloth, he feels a fear he has never known. He is too lest. The familiar shape of the mountains that have guided his entire life is gone, replaced by a low, flat horizon of tangled swamp and mist-shrouded cypress tree. He is in another world. Survival is a series of brutal, immediate needs. First, water. He crawls away from the muddy, contaminated river and finds a pool of rainwater cupped in a hollow log. It is warm and tastes of rot, but it is water. Next, shelter. As the alien sounds of this new swamp begin to rise with the dusk, the croak of unseen amphibians, the buzz of insects in clouds thick enough to be inhaled, he finds a shallow overhang of rock, a place to put his back against something solid. He is not alone. He feels the eyes on him long before he sees the source. It is a presence, a shift in the air, the sudden silence of the frogs. He peers into the gloom. Two small, yellow points of light reflect the meager moonlight from the edge of the water. They are low to the ground, reptilian. Then, a long, slender snout, studded with conical teeth like a saw blade, emerges from the mist. A low hiss, like a leaking from a giant slung, drifts across the water. It is a Baryonyx, a fisher, a hunter of the waterways, fiercely territorial. It is not a titan like a T-Rex, but it is a creature perfectly adapted to this wet, dark world. Its long, muscular body is built for swimming, and the great, sickle-like claw on its thumb is designed for gaff and G-fish, or the soft belly of a lost, toolless hunter. It is not hunting him yet. It is watching. It is watching. It is curious. It is smell-dening, trying to decide if it is a threat or a meal. Thor presses himself against the rock, his empty hands aching for the familiar weight of a spear. Without his tools, he is just meat. The process of hafting a stone poured to a wooden shaft is the core of his people's power, and he has nothing. The cold, analytical stare of the predator across the water is a reflection of his own terrifying vulnerability. The dawn brings no relief, only a grey, hazy light that makes the swamp seem even more menacing. The Baryonyx is a ghost that haunts him. It does not attack. It follows. A ripple in the water to his left, a rustle in the reeds to his right. It is a war of attrition. The predator is in its element, patient, waiting for exhaustion and despair to do its work. It is waiting for Thor to make a mistake. Thor knows this. The fear is a cold stone in his gut, but it is a fear he can use. It is a whetstone for his mind. He is a hunter, and a hunter is not just a body with a spear. He is a mind that can create one. He must remake himself, piece by piece, from the raw materials of this hostile world. His first priority is a blade. Without a cutting edge, he is an infant. He wades into a shallow, fast-moving tributary, his eyes scanning the riverbed. He ignores the smooth, rounded stones. He is looking for a specific rock, the kind his father taught him to find, the kind that holds fire in its heart. He finds it, a nodule of flint. Its chalky white rind hiding the dark, glassy stone within. He selects a smaller, harder quartzite cobble for a hammerstone, the foundation of his people's existence. This is lithic technology. He finds a dry, defensible spot on a small rise and begins to work. This is not a frantic act of a panicked animal. It is the methodical, practiced work of an expert. His hands, his mind, his entire being are filled with the knowledge of his ancestors. He holds the flint core, feeling its weight, reading the subtle lines that predict how it will break. He strikes. The sharp crack is a sound of defiance in the oppressive silence. A flake of stone falls away. It is useless. He strikes again. A different angle, a different force. A long leaf-shaped flake with a razor-sharp edge detaches from the core. He picks it up, tests the edge with his calloused thumb. It is sharper than a predator's tooth. He is no longer defenseless. He has a knife. With the knife, he can make a spear. He finds a yew sapling, young and straight, and spends the better part of the morning hacking it down and stripping its branches. He carves a point, a long gradual taper that will pierce thick hide, but a wooden point is weak. He builds a fire plow, a simple but effective tool of friction. He carves a groove in a piece of dry, soft driftwood and pushes a harder stick back and forth, faster and faster, a rhythm of desperation. His shoulders burn, sweat stings his eyes. For a long time, there is only the smell of hot wood. Then, a wisp of smoke. A tiny, precious ember begins to glow in the dark dust. He cups it in a bundle of dry moss and lichen, blowing gently, coaxing it, praying to it. Clean flame springs to life. He holds the spear point in the heart of the fire, turning it slowly. The wood hisses and darkens, the heat driving out the moisture, hardening the tip into something that can kill. As he works, he hears a splash from the river. The Baryonyx is still there, watching, waiting. But the equation has changed. Tor is no longer a lost, soft creature. He is Hominid Neanderthalensis. He has a knife, a fire, and a spear. He is a hunter again. The spear feels good in his hand. It is not his spear, it is too light, the balance unfamiliar, but it is a weapon. It is hope made solid, he knows how it. The Baryonyx is in its element, a fluid swimming killer. In the tangled, muddy terrain of the swamp, a direct confrontation would be suicide. The predator is faster in the water, and its claws have a longer reach than his spear. To fight it is to die. Therefore, he must not fight, he must think. The core of his problem is not the beast's strength, but its territorially. It is not just hunting him from its domain, a domain that seems to have no end. It will follow him until he is gone or until he is gone, even while he is dead. He needs to convince it that he is gone, even while he is still there. He needs to become a ghost with a different smell. This is a problem of paleogology, of understanding how the hunters and the hunted interact with their environment. The opportunity comes in the form of a stench. Following a cloud of buzzing flies, he finds a carcass, a large boar-like creature, half-eaten and rotting, likely the victim of a pack of raptors. It is a gift. He uses his new flint knife to butcher the carcass, not for its tainted meat, but for its hide and its potent, foul-smelling fluids. He works quickly, his eyes constantly scanning the perimeter, the sound of the nearby river a constant reminder of the watching predator. His plan is a feat of olfactory warfare. He smears the stinking goring fluids all over his body, a nauseating act of olfactory camouflage that masks his own human scent with the powerful aroma of decay. Then he ties a long strip of the hide to a heavy branch with cordage he has made from the creature's own sinew. He waits for the wind to be right, a slight breeze blowing from the west. He moves to the eastern edge of what he guesses is the Baryonyx's main territory. He finds a game trail leading north, away from the swamp and towards the high ground. This is escape route. He then executes the ghost dance. He drags the scent-heavy branch not north, along his escape route, but west, deeper into the swamp, creating a powerful, false trail. He moves in a wide, deliberate arc, a path that a scavenger, drawn by the smell of a free meal, might take. He leaves a scent signature that screams rotting meat is going this way. After a half-mile of this deception, he carefully doubles back, walking in his own footsteps, before finally breaking for the northern trail, his own scent now a confusing secondary note in a symphony of decay. He does not run. He moves with a steady, ground-eating pace, putting as much distance as possible between himself and the swamp. He does not look back. He listens. After an hour of tense, silent hiking, he hears it. A distant, frustrated roar from the west, the sound of a predator discovering it has been tricked, that it has been following a ghost. The sound is the sweetest he has ever heard. Tor allows himself a grim, fleeting smile. He has not killed the monster. He has not conquered the swamp. He has simply outfought them. And in this world, that is the only victory that matters. This is the essence of human survival. A story written not in the fossilized bones of our ancestors, but in the echoes of their incredible ingenuity. Tor's journey was a microcosm of our entire evolutionary epic. Stripped of everything, he did not despair. He rebuilt. He relied not on his brawn but on the vast library of knowledge passed down through his lineage, the subtle art of finding the right stone, the magic of coaxing fire from wood, the profound understanding of the natural world. This is the hallmark of the Homo genius, the ability to transform a hostile environment into a toolkit. This story is not about man versus nature. It is about the human mind as a part of nature, our species' unique adaptation, our sharpest claw and toughest hide. It is a testament to the idea that our true strength lies not in the weapons we carry, but in the astonishing fact that when they are lost, we know how to make them again. Because our ancestors survived not by being the strongest, but by being the most resourceful. And the most dangerous territory is not the one around you, but the one you have yet to map in your own mind.